Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly event, Ice and Fire ends in 6 days, 18 hours, 27 minutes. Ice and Fire, new ultra rare troop, Snowy Owlbear. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. New legendary troop, Ursubius. Get this new legendary troop only with event keys this week. Yay. Tower of Doom. Defeat dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color brown and search for the dooms. Week of Beasts. All beasts gain 10% to their skills. Week of Urska. All Urska gain 10% to their skills. And bonus trade stones. Use that Snowy Owlbear in PvP to gain a bonus, or get a bonus trade stone. Puddling is endangered. So yeah, we'll be going over the Soulforge events. I don't know if I introduced this video the right way. Going over the Soulforge events, making up a couple teams real quick. First impressions of the week is what the weekly preview is. My first impressions as soon as I turn on the game at the beginning of the week at reset. So that's what this is. Alright, take my tribute, because mine as well. And let's go check out the Soulforge straight away. See if I have any recommendations for you. Should you craft something out of the Soulforge? Troops, mythics, we have Mamba Sira, Tina 9000, Yasmin's Chosen, and Guard's Avatar. Okay, so decent lineup here. It's going to be probably a little bit difficult to do the 2 to 4, but I think Tina probably be number 1 here. Let me look one more time. Yasmin, Guard. It's pretty close between Tina and Guard. But I think I have Tina 9000 in my top 10. Not in the top 5 or anything, so don't... If you're saving up for something in the top 5, then continue to save up. But Tina 9000, a top 10 mythic. So if you have 4,000 diamonds and you already have the top 5, then it's not a bad way to go. So, yeah. 24, red, green, brown, Adana Mech. Deal true damage to 3 random enemies, gain 80 armor. It's really awesome because it gains that 80 armor when it casts. And can hit the same enemy twice and kill it. And it happens quite a bit. So, it's true damage. So if it hits the same enemy for 80 twice, true damage, it's definitely gonna kill it. Also, it has electrified plating, add 50% of armor to skull damage, spell block, reduce damage from spells by 50%. So it has all that armor and that spell block there. So it's really beefy too. Really good troop. Second would be Guard's Avatar. 24 red, yellow, brown, white helm, divine knight. Deal damage to all enemies boosted by my armor. Burn undead and silence daemon enemies. It's a bougie Rowan. Bougie Rowan. So when you can't use a blue or green, you can use brown, red, or yellow for and you can still use Rowan. So the only time you can't use Rowan is when you can only use purple. Any other time you can use Guard's Avatar or Rowan. So that's what it's used for. Big, bad, and bougie Rowan. Let's see. So between Yasmin's Chosen and Mamba Sira. Mamba Sira is rather new, so it might be one of the first couple chances you've had to get it. And Yasmin's Chosen can loop. It's okay. I'm gonna go with Yasmin's Chosen. It's pretty close though. Like Tina and Guard's Avatar were pretty close, but Tina wins, and then Yasmin and Mamba Sira are pretty close for third, but I think Yasmin edges it out here. 21, purple, green, brown, Forest of Thorns, Divine Fae, deal scatter damage boosted by entangled enemies, create 10 green gems. And Wild Vines, entangle a random enemy when matching green. So you can get a looping a little bit there with some green going on. Plus an okay entangle option sometimes. Last but not least this week is Mamba Sira. Not something I use, but it was an interesting add to the game. Not the greatest, but cool troop art. Pretty lethal there with the 6 random enemies, but nothing that you're going to use quite a bit. So, but 24 purple, purple, green, brown. Don't know my colors. Mist of Scales, Daemon Naga. Deal a range of damage to 6 random enemies. So like I said with Tina, this could hit the same enemy multiple times, but it's not true damage. If that was true damage, it would go way up the list. But since it's not true damage, sometimes it will not even get a kill. Rising Venom, all green allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. Nothing too special with its traits either, so yeah. Be good like really early in the game, I would say. If you get this as your first mythic, then it would be a good one. So there's some mythics in the game where they're better the earlier you get them, and I think Mabasira would be one of those. Alright, what kind of legendaries do we got? So yeah, Tina 9000, top 10, but it's like that borderline top 10, so I don't know, go check out my top 10 mythics to see exactly where I put it when I have to rank them. Alright, Carrie Bittis, I have 0 of this, so watch this here. Not because it's good or anything, but I missed it. But hey, just like this week, we got a legendary in the event key drop table that I may or may not miss because it's hard to get those with event keys. I did miss this one with event keys, and now I got it though. So you just have to wait till it comes around in the Soulforge. It's not a big deal, especially when they're like this and they're not the greatest. Okay, so we have Charybdis, Kerberos, Jarl Firemantle, and Behemoth. Wow. What does this do again? I didn't even have it, so. Deal damage to the first enemy and last enemy. There are independent 10% chances to devour the enemies, boosted by 3% for each submerged ally and enemy. I mean, it sounds like a mythic kraken, but it's like a lot of stuff going on there. Independent 10% chances to devour the enemies, boosted by 3% for each submerged ally and enemy. So you could potentially get, what, like a near 25 to 30% chance? Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to say Jarl probably is the best legendary here, but not a top 10 or anything. I wouldn't recommend crafting any legendaries here. But just to put them in some arbitrary order for you in case you really want to craft them, I would say Jarl would be the first one. 15 red, brown, Stormheim, Elemental Giant. Create 9 red and 9 yellow gems and then deal 40 damage to an enemy. Fiery Cloak, burn a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. And he has Leader, gain 3 to all skills if in first position. I used to use him like a double Jarl, double Goblin Rocket back in the day when a hero didn't have like class experience and all that, way back in the day, so don't think it's still something. But you could do like a giant hero class with like 2 Jarls and a Goblin Rocket or something, or 1 Jarl and 2 Goblin Rockets, or I think it'd still be okay. Who would be next? Probably Charybdis. We just read this, so I'm not going to read it again, but Titanic, gain 10 life when matching 4 or more gems. Submerge myself when I take damage. Then probably, I don't know. People use Behemoth, but it's a Mabasira. If you get it super early in the game as your first legendary, it might be okay. But other than that, I would probably say a 40% chance to devour. They're pretty close, but Kerberos, 16 brown, purple. Deal damage to an enemy with a 40% chance to devour them. And 50% chance to summon a warg when an enemy dies. You can see how often I use it, because it's not even traded. Behemoth, same with that. I don't even use it because it's not traded either. But deal damage to all enemies and destroy 12 gems. I like how it at least destroys gems as well. But it's not exploding the gems, it's only destroying them. So it's not as good as if it was exploding them. Difference between destroy and explode: destroy just takes away the 1 gem. Explode blows the gem up and all gems around it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Alright, so the only thing really in here, Tina 9000, I would say. If you don't have it, it's pretty good. I used to recommend it pretty heavily when it first came in. And now it's kind of, I don't know, it's going down a little bit. I wouldn't get too excited if you don't have the top 5 mythics, but still a top 10 and worth the craft if you don't have it, and you have High King Iron Gut, the Wild Queen, Ferris Ra, stuff like that. Weapons. I need to remember to craft this stuff like before I leave, because I think I missed one last week again. Because I hate how they put these weird weapons in here that I don't know. Anyway, Aegis of Urskaya. Remove all brown gems, deal 38 damage to an enemy, boosted by gems removed. The enemies from Urskaya deal double damage. Axe of the North, deal 45 damage to an enemy, boosted by Urskaya allies, then create a mix of 6 green and brown gems for each Urskaya ally. Something you might use during certain restrictions. Same with Razor Claw, deal 40 damage to an enemy, boosted by Urskaya allies, and create a mix of 6 green and brown gems for each Urskaya ally. Stone Sword, deal damage to the first enemy, deal triple damage if they use blue mana. Doomed Baton is the new one. Create 4 purple gems, plus 1 gem per tempering level, give 34 armor to all brown allies. If the enemy has a Doom, eliminate all armor from a random enemy. Not a good doomed weapon, and you can get that in the Tower of Doom, probably, so don't be crafting it here. Because you're going to get turns and sigils and potions for getting it in the other place. Alright, so that was the Soulforge. Most notable was Tina 9000. And first time to get Carry Bitus in the Soulforge, if you missed it the first time. We have a legendary in the event key drop table right now, also. But, hey, let's go to the shop and get that over with. And it froze. So, one time out of 100, it does not freeze. Because it didn't freeze like last week, I think. But, alright, anyway, I gotta fix this, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Let's go check out the new troop and grab our Spoils of War, of course. I need to just buy the weapons on video, since I do Spoils of War on video, just to make sure I don't forget. Snowy Owlbear. It comes in with Arcane Shield Tradestone, so brown and blue. Somebody told me that you can look on Terran's World, and it tells you what troops use that tradestone. So whenever I do that, which I'm going to still do, you can also look on Terran's World. Snowy Owlbear, which I should probably be doing right now, maybe next time. Blue-brown, Urskaya Beast Monster. Deal damage to an enemy and freeze them. If my attack is greater, enrage myself. Otherwise, eliminate their attack by 10. Reduce damage with skulls by 20%. It does some stuff. Really early in the game, maybe. Arcane Shield Tradestones. And yeah. So let's go see what we can make with those arcane... What troops we can fully trait with a Arcane Shield Tradestone. Brown and blue. And what's dropping in the event key drop table and all that stuff. Troops. We got blue and brown and all colors and base rarity and show all. Alright, troops such as High King Iron Gut, Iron Hawk, pretty important artillery support. It's that new fastest team in the game. Megavore, Death Below, Mistralis, Enchanted Wind, Ferris Ra, Necromaster, Vashtagon, curse a random enemy with matching brown. Stonehammer, reduce damage from skulls by 80%. Corvash, stun a random enemy on 4 or 5 gym matches. Forest Troll, reduce damage from skulls by 33. Moira, no, not Moira. Anything else? Not really, but that was pretty important mythics. Pretty important mythics. So, I would look at your mythics and see if you need this trait stone, and if you do, you might want to grab them. But also the Forest Troll and its skull mitigation. Emperor Corvash and its extra stun there. And, yeah. So the mythics I would be the ones I would be looking at here for this trait stone. Especially like Vash Dagon, his Curse, Ferris Ra, Necromaster, Mistralis, Enchanted Wind, Megavore, Death Below, and High King Iron Gut, just to have it fully traded. Ironhawk, artillery support, super important. Stuff like that. Alright, let's do event key drop table. Which is what? Urskaya. It's Urskaya week, dummy. Clear filter. Go to Urskaya. And base rarity. And show all. Alright, so we have a Doomclaw, not good. Kurandara's here, so I think you can get this by now. It was in the first week of the campaign, so it's probably available. I'm like 99% sure that this is available now, so if you didn't get it in the campaign, you can get it now. Which I actually got it somehow. I think I crafted it in the Soulforge. I think it was also in the Soulforge at some point. But here is Ursuvius, which I should probably try to get on video right now. What else? Can you get King Mikhail? I guess you can. It's not a, you can't get Beastmaster Torben. So anything important? Shade of Kurandara also was in the campaign, so maybe you need that as well. But other than that, nothing really, so I would say if you don't have Shade of Kurandara, and you don't have Kurandara, then maybe throw event keys, and you're also got a chance at the Ursuvius, the new legendary, so let's go check it out. Let's throw some, because I need that new legendary. We'll do 50 at a time. And I usually have terrible luck here, so if you get excited when people have terrible luck with their keys, then you might be in for a treat. Because look at this. I should probably open 200 at a time with my luck. I'm gonna try it once. I just think you get better luck that way. Told ya. If you open up 200, I know that's opening 50 4 times, but I swear, if you open them 50 at a time, they're like, hey, you're stingy. We're not giving it to you. So here we go. I actually got it. So I can save up. I got Doomclaw too. Nice. So I can save up again, which I only have 116 now. So I just used like 400 event keys for that legendary. Which is deal damage to all enemies boosted by burning and enraged allies and enemies. With a 50% chance to burn a random enemy at the start of my turn, reduce damage from skulls by 50%, enrage myself when I take damage. Not bad traits. Overall, average legendary. So, alright, we're done with that. So we did event key drop table, we did Soulforge, we did the shop. Let's go check out the events for the week and make some teams. No campaign this week, that's good, right? So this week we have Faction Assault for, what is that, Tinkertown maybe? We'll check it out. Let's go check it out. Tinkertown, yep, Tinkertown. That's probably Ferocity team. Almost to 500 here. Yeah, triple Ferocity Rage Reaver would be my early recommendation if you need a team early for tomorrow. But you can also use triple Finesse Nimbus Bow also. So you can use both of the Guardian teams in Tinkertown. Both of the good Guardian teams. If you don't have Rage Reaver, use Flammifer. Or use triple Finesse Nimbus Bow. So there's 3 weapons here. If you don't have all 3 of those weapons, then you really, really need to get on that. Rage Reaver, Nimbus Bow, and Flammifer. If you're missing all 3 of those, and Nimbus Bow is just in the Soulforge, then you really need to get on that. I think Flammifer was in there recently too, and Rage Reaver is probably coming up soon. So, but yeah, that's what I would recommend. One of the Guardian teams. What else? We got pet. Nah, that's not the pet. What's the pet for Wednesday? Since this is a pet that's just up right now. I forget. Dang it. Doesn't matter though. There's a pet that's up Wednesday. Thursday we have a Sentinel class, which is pretty good. It's a Mambasira. It's a Yarrow Fire Mantle. It's one of those classes that's really good if you get it up super early. If it's your very first class that you get to 100, it's very useful. It's got a lot of durability. It's defensive. It'll help save your butt. But eventually it gets replaced by like Titan, Monk, and other classes. But just when you're trying for that Shield of Urskaya, early in the game, it's really tanky. So it's worth getting up if you're level 500 or so. I mean, it's worth it for everybody. It's still a top 5, I think. But Titan just outclasses it, so. But I would definitely, if you don't have it to 100, maybe do a little work on Thursday. And then this weekend we have the arena event. It's not here, but I'm pretty sure we have the arena event, which the rewards are terrible. You get writs, but they're so far out of reach that it's almost impossible to get like more than 3 rounds of it. So I would almost just tell you to go for the first round of rewards and stop. I myself, that's what I do, and then sometimes I'll go for the second round of writs. But I don't know if I've ever got the third round of writs. Maybe once. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. Let's go make a, we don't need to make a world event team. That's weird. That's weird. We got Tower of Doom, though. Brown Tower of Doom. Let's go make a team for this. Go see what we got here. Hopefully they're doing every single room. It looks like it. Thizboy, of course. If Thizboy, one of my subscribers, is in charge, then he knows how to do it. Good job. Good job, DC. Good job, buddy. Doing it right. And he's got Center as his name. I love it. Good job, man. Let's see. Haste in 2, unlock in 4. Okay. Haste in 2, unlock in 4. Alright, so we'll go to 2. I need to go to the shop first, though. 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. Because I'm dumb and I'll forget. I need to get that weapon, so I'm going to buy up to the weapon. Which, like I said, you know you're going to buy at least 1 or 2 potions, so you can already cross those off as costing for the weapon. And then what are you going to do? You know, it's going to cost you like 250 gems. Might as well get it. It's going to be a very long time before you can get it again. So might as well go ahead. If you have the gems. I know, I remember having very limited gems and I wasn't buying weapons that weren't good and I'm not going to use. But for everyone else, you might want to buy it. Just because it won't be available for a long time and it gives you more turns and more potions anyway. Alright, so usually with Tower Doom, Brown, you could use your Guild Wars, your Brown Guild Wars team if you'd like. That's one way to go if you don't know any other team. But let's make a team real quick. And then tomorrow we have Teams Tuesday where I'll do my No challenge and my normal team. So the triple no, I guess I'm going to call it, is where I do a team with no mythics, no legendary, and no Dawnbringer. So look out for that tomorrow. If you can't use this team that I do today, my first thought team, but yeah. So if you can't use this team today, then tomorrow you should be able to use at least one of the teams that I do. Alright, what do we got access to? High King Iron Gut. I think I'm going to be using that. Maybe not super early, though. You could use Guard's Avatar super early. Ketris the Bull you could use super early. We got Mistralis here. Obsidius, Sycorax. The Wild Queen, nice. There's lots of good options with Brown. Vashtagon has the Curse for High King Iron Gut. So Brown could use what's it called? What's the name of that troop? Angry Mob. I love I use oh, this is the Vashtagon Angry Mob team. I love using this team. And then for weapon, probably just a Mountain Crusher or a EOE or a Reflection of Good, right? What colors are we using so far? Blue, brown, yellow, green, red, everything but purple, which would be Reflection of Good, but yeah, we could minus green because I don't need Vashtagon. So yeah, I might do Reflection of Good just for some, because I like it. Let's do A to Z, go down to R. There we go, cool, cool, cool. Reflection of Good at the top, Vashtagon at the bottom because we're not going to use it. And this looks good. This should probably work the whole way up the Tower of Doom. That's what High King Iron Gut is for. But like I said, you could also use your brown Guild Wars team. And tomorrow, like I said, I'll do a triple no challenge for you if you don't have High King Iron Gut or Vashtagon. You could use EOE instead of Reflection of Good if you don't have Vashtagon, and then put something else on the end of your team here. Like maybe a Entangle. Like, I don't know. Just an Entangle. Look for an Entangle. Sylvanamora would be fine. That's brown-green. So same thing. So your replacement for Vashtagon, Sylvanamora, and Essence of Evil, or Mountain Crusher, instead of Reflection of Good. So there you go. There's your low-level team, too, if you don't have Vashtagon. So we need what kind of class are we going to use? I'm just going to level a class, so don't do the same class as me. I need like a Brown Storm or something. What's Brown Storm in? Storms. I think it's in Storms. Yeah, so I'll use Barbarian just for that. Yeah, this all looks fine, but not a Leaf Storm, a Brown Storm. Okay, just to level it up. You guys should use Titan, but I'm going to level up my Barbarian. And I think that's it. So 2 and 4. Banner, a double brown. Double brown blue. Blue's not as important as it looks there. Vashtagon and High King Iron Gut use it, but you don't care about Vashtagon. You're not going to ever cast it. You're just using it for its traits. So we could do... I want to do a double brown red if possible. For that, yeah, perfect. And it's minus... Well, not purple. Dang it. I want a minus green, actually. Sure. Okay. So double... This would be great. Okay. That's perfect. Double brown, purple, minus green. Because Vashtagon is just... He's just there for his trait, so we don't care that we're minusing a color of his. And it doesn't matter that they both use blue. So I'm going to go with this. Barbarian, Reflection of Good, High King Iron Gut, Angry Mob, Vashtagon. Double brown, purple, minus green. If you want to do it exactly like I'm doing it, which is kind of weird because I'm doing this because I'm leveling up Barbarian, and I'm sure like nobody's in the exact same position as me. But if I were you, I'd do Titan or Sentinel, and I would use... If you don't have Vashtagon, you can use Sylvanamora. If you don't have Angry Mob, you could use Cockatrice, maybe. If you don't have Reflection of Good, you could use EOE or Mountain Crusher. And we could be doing something like Ketris or Guard's Avatar or Gargoyle. That's another brown troop. Early in these, like I don't really need High King Iron Gut this early. But what can we do here? Maybe I should put Angry Mob in front of High King Iron Gut. I don't know. Right now, what do I want to do? I'm just going to do purple. Red. See, there's Angry Mob. He's cool because he does mana generation, and he has a summon, and he does some damage, too. So now we got this, which... We could do Vashtagon right now, actually, because we get all of our troops back, and he would kill everyone. We could actually use Vashtagon right now. Haste Scroll, good job, DC. So, 2 and 4, he said. Maybe I'll use Vashtagon for now. Like on the first floor. Probably wouldn't use it going forward. Oh, I forgot High King Iron Gut has extra turns. Might as well do this, and then this. And then that. Bang. We'll do the Doom, and we'll be out of here for today, and the real team video is tomorrow. This is just to get you started. Remember, if you like I said, I've already offered a bunch of replacements, but Gargoyles, you could do your Gargoyles team, or your Brown Guild Wars team. Yellow, bunch of red, nice. Bunch of brown up here. Some yellow. Oh, I should have saved that. I'm a dummy. I keep forgetting about my extra turns. You always want to save the board extra turns when you cast Hiking Iron Gut, instead of casting it like a dummy. You can't devour the Doom, but you can devour everything else, so it's all good. It's all good. Could go ahead and do this. I don't care that his mana's up. We just wanted to kill. Probably could have killed with the with that too. I think it's only a chance to do attack though, or to do damage though. All right, so that's you know, just the first thought team of the day. Hiking Iron Gut was right there blaring in my face, so I had to use it. Expired event medals. Yeah. Alright, anything else? I think that's it for today, because there's no campaign or anything. Adventure board, there's Deeds of Stone, so make sure to get that. No campaign. New campaign is coming soon. So yeah, that's everything for the day. Tina 9000, we got the legendary in the event key drop table. And yeah, use Hiking Iron Gut, Gargoyle, Ketris, Guard's Avatar, something like that for the Tower of Doom, or your Brown Guild Wars team. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Just 3 to go. 2 really, but 3. 1 person could do that, really. 1 person could join and then go up a tier and then go up another tier. 1 person could take care of the whole 6-hour live stream if they really wanted to. But yeah, 3 more to go until that 6-hour live stream reward. And yeah, hit the link in the description or the blue join button. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the team video, the triple no challenge, and a tweaked better team, maybe. I think I pretty much got it down, though, so probably not a tweaked better team. Probably the team you saw today. That's a traditional Hiking Iron Gut team that, you know, doesn't need a tweak. So I used that in one of the delves, I think. So that's where I got it from. But yeah, anyway, see y'all tomorrow. Peace.